Good morning, friends. Cheryl here with Inked Pulp. And we are back with another art before breakfast. So I've got a very special project today. Do you remember the lady who sent me all the beautiful stuff? Ooh, that kind of fits on there. The boxes of stuff, my little benefactor from Florida. I thought that maybe I would make her a bag today using the stuff that she sent. And I've been playing. Um, and I've got a couple of ideas, but I really want this to be, because I want to be able to tell her that, we made this as a group. And that's kind of cute. We made this as a group and wanted to send it to her. So I've pulled out. Oh, before I get into that, I have to show you guys something. So, good morning, Big Mama and Mike. I have to show you something. So, this did not work, but I have a plan. So, the glue did not stick to the back of this, and I had a feeling that might happen. So, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole right in the middle of this. And then I am going to put a black brad through it. So the black will match, everything around here. And it'll be kind of a charcoaly color. And then I'll put it all the way through here. And then on here, I may just take another row of this lace and put over it. I'll find something to put over it to cover up the back of that brad. You guys okay with that? And so it'll be that, but it'll have a little black brad on the top. Yeah, I tried a couple of things, but that glue just wasn't working on that button. Okay, so that's a plan. I wanted to check with you guys before I just did it. Now, I've got this bag. And here's what I was thinking, but my question is, I like this, I don't know if this is filet crochet or I don't know exactly what it is. I've got two of these. Big Mama! So I was thinking to use this as a cover for the bag. And again, this bag is for the lady who sent me all the wonderful stuff. I thought I would send her a bag because she says she has doilies she wants to send me to. So I thought I would put that down. Now, my question is, do I leave just the canvas bag under it? Or do we want some fabric? And I've got this strip that I could put right down towards the bottom, and then it gives some nice color in there. And then I've got this that I could put along the top with maybe some lace over that. And I thought I would cut it with pinking shears to give it some character there. What do you think about this? Or should I put a different color behind it? I've also got tons of this blue trim, and there is some blue back here, but I probably would need to use a different fabric behind it. I kind of like it with some color behind it. I'm just not sure how I would attach that button to an eyelet. That's the problem. The problem is attaching the button to the journal. This week I found 5 large ledgers from the 50s. Oh my gosh. That is awesome, Mimi. Hey, Donna. So you guys like this? And then we could put this at the top and have this fabric behind, and then we could maybe do something a little more to decorate it, but the fabric doesn't go all the way to the top, so the blue helps with that. And typically what I do, I don't have enough on this piece, but here's another longer piece. Typically what I will do is glue it like partway in the back and have a meet in the back so that it goes around the edges. Yes to the blue lace. Oh my gosh, Mimi, that is awesome. Awesome, awesome. Now, I could put a different fabric behind it. It wouldn't be from her box, but I still have, where did it go? I still have some of this blue that we used the other day. Let's see what this looks like. Yes to the blue lace. Okay, so we like the blue lace. I do too. I really do. That was my initial thought, was to use that blue lace. Come on. Lay down flat. Oops. Come on. Don't fight me, fabric, because I will win. And I'm going to have to cut this piece off at the top anyway on the back side. So I also have, I guess there's the same. That might be too much blue though. What do you think about that underneath? Fabric needs to play nice. Yes, it does, because I will win, and it just doesn't understand that eventually it's going to bend to my will. So do you like this one with the blue? Or do you like it with this other behind it that has some blue but other colors as well? Let's put this back on here. What do you think? Very elegant. I kind of like it with the blue better. And for a couple of reasons. One, it will fold under, so I don't have like just the bag showing at the bottom. Blue looks elegant. Yeah, and this is an older lady. Not that she wouldn't like boho, but she seems like a very not conservative, but you know what I mean. Okay, well, let's get started on this then, because I'd like to finish it today if we could. So here's how I do these bags. I take it right up to the top there. And right up to the top here. Very reserved. And yeah, it's just really pretty. Okay. I love this fabric. I'll be sad when it's gone, because it really is pretty. Okay, and then I've got a little bit. Oh, actually, I had done it this way, hadn't I? It really doesn't matter. I kind of want it this way, actually, because then I have a regular finished edge at the top there. I won't on the back. And then these are over a little bit. You'll see what I do with those. All right. Like that. And then about right there. Oh, I don't know her. I met her for like 5 minutes at a show. And she looked at my work and she said, "Hey, I have some stuff. Would you be interested?" I said, "Well, of course I would be interested." Okay, so that's going to go like that. Now, y'all know we have to use Fabri-Tac on this because I can't. Oh, hey, Susan. Yeah, we are doing the blue. Susan, that lady that sent me the whole box of stuff, I am making a bag for her, and I wanted to do it with the whole group so I could tell her we all weighed in. So we're going with some blue fabric. And then a lace piece over it. And I want you guys to tell me, I don't know, it may be filet crochet, but hang on, let me get this down and then I'll have you tell me what kind of lace that is. All right, that goes there. And I don't have to have it exactly to the top because we'll have that blue trim up there at the top. Okay. It's not exactly straight. The lines aren't. They're kind of wonky, but it's okay because, oh, I need to redo this. Hope I don't need more glue. I had it too far over to this edge. I didn't leave enough to fold over. And if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. Yeah. I'm going to be at my lathe for a while. Okay. Hope you're making something fun. Okay. And then what I do is I fold this in, and then I'm going to fold it all the way down so that when I come up, it's got an edge to it. So well, actually, I'm not going to fold it all the way down just yet. So this is going to go over. I don't fold this in till I bring it up because sometimes these tears, these rips aren't exactly even, and I want to make sure I get it exactly even. So, you guys. I think the last one I made was a little bit different. I think it had the fabric went on, I think maybe around the side. It just depends on the fabric. Okay, so there's that. All glued down. Now, I'm gonna put glue around the edges again, and then some in the middle, and I am gonna put a strip of glue just at the very edge of this so that I can fold it over. Not in the middle like I did before. I probably should have cut this a little bit wider, but it's okay. All right. And if you guys, as you're watching me do this, if you see, or have ideas on a different way to do things, I am open. I mean, I've been making these for a while and they turn out pretty good, but I'm always open for new ideas. You know me, it's all about sharing the knowledge. But I fold that over. I could stitch this, and sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll take the piece out and stitch around the edges. But sometimes I just glue them. Okay, let's see, when we fold this up, is that going to be, it's good on that side. It's good on that side. There we go. And then see, we have a little seam here, and I'll put a little more glue down there. And now this seam, where these come together, will show, but that's all right. As long as it's glued down tight and it's not going to come loose. I'm just going to hold that down a little bit. That's a nice clean edge. This needs to come in just a little bit. And so, Susan, I missed my Marguerite challenge last week. So now I have to do this week and last week. I am really behind, but I just, in getting ready for that show, I just did not have the time. All right, and then let's, yep, that's looking good over there. Oh, look at, I put my coffee over by my elbow again, Donna. Let's put it up here where I won't knock it over. All right. That's a pretty nice seam there too. So there we go. So we've got some really nice little seams on the sides, and it is covered. Now, so this is what we're going to do, Susan. It's going to have, I can't tell. I guess this is the front, but I like those pulled strings. Oh, there's some up here too. So this is, I guess, no, this has got to be the front, because it's got like the strings all around the flower, and then the back side is just the plain flower. What do you guys think? Just the plain flower? No, it's this way. It's this way. It goes this way. All right, I'm going to put down some glue. I'm going to glue down the front, and then I'll pull it up on the back before I cut it so that I get it just right. Yeah, yesterday I knocked my coffee off my table, and I said some cursey words. It's a good thing I'm not monetized, or YouTube might have demonetized that particular story for the cursey words. They weren't real bad, but they were cursey words. All right, let's get that kind of in the middle. Little flower. Put that up there. Okay, so it's gonna really hang off the edges, which I can mitigate that a little bit by pushing this in. There, that's not bad. If I stretch it, it'll stretch out. So what we're going to do is have this for anybody who came in, and this across the top, and then I don't know what else we'll do after that. But that's what we've got so far. All right, so there is that glued down there. Let me put a few more bits of glue to hold this down. Okay. And then a little bit right at the flower. I guess we should do a little bit here and a little bit here. It's a little bit gloppy. I'm talking to myself, you guys. Carla, good morning. So, yesterday I showed the finished journal. And, oh, see, I don't have a number for Susan. I'll show it again at the end of this stream because I put a lot of your laces in it. Did we finish Sam's book? Yes. And I showed it yesterday, but I'll show it again at the end of this. And I'm putting numbers in between 1 to 50. So if your name is not on this list, put a number in to be in the drawing for the junk mail journal. And here's the numbers that have already been picked. So Carla, Wendy, Susan, I need a number from all you guys. And then, like I said, I'll do another walkthrough of the journal. Susan wants 7. Okay, Wendy wants 29. And Mimi is 11. Well, what's your number? Oh, I'll do a walkthrough. I'll stop what I'm doing here for a minute and we'll do a flip through of the journal. What's your number, Carla? 15? You guys are all clumped up together. You have between 1 and 50. You're funny. All right. So here is the finished journal. Let's do a quick flip through. This is the front. I didn't do anything. Look at all the laces sticking out the side. We chose this as the closure. It's a button from Big Mama's stuff that she sent me. I had a problem though because the glue would not hold on the back of this to use it as a closure. So what I've decided to do, I'm going to drill a hole in the middle. I'm going to put a black brad through it and then onto the back and then, open up the legs and then I'll just put another row of this lace. Carla, this is your lace that I dyed. So that's going to be the closure. And then we decided on this. Carla, this came out of your Sari silk. And we're just going to use it. And the girls picked this one. It's got a little blue in it. It's just a real neutral. So that's going to be the closure. Let's look inside. So on the inside, I put some paper matching this and then tracing paper over the top. And then I used a Tim Holtz embellishment that matches this flower over here. And then at the top, this was our adventure together. So I put adventure up here with a little lace and then again, Carla's lace on the side. I didn't do anything more to this page. Carla, I love this lace. I need more if you have more of it because I've used a bit of it already and I absolutely love it. So if you have more of this lace, if you will PM me and remind me how much it is and how much you have, I may, depending. Yeah, I know. And Mike typically doesn't. I'm going to encourage Mike to give us a number because he lives in the UK. Yeah, I love that, Carla. So anyway, that's down that side. On this page, I did nothing more. This is the one we made. On this one, I took old notebook paper, school notebook paper, and I had coffee dyed it, and it caused the colors to run a little bit. But it's kind of got those greenish tones in it that match this other side. So I used that, inked around the edges, made it grungy. And then I made a little side tab out of this same green material. Oh, hi, Cheryl. I've got a number for you. I'm just doing another flip through for the ladies who didn't see it. So I made a little page tab, put a little piece of grungy lace, and then I put a little strip of, it's black and gold blingy ribbon to match kind of this gold over here. So the green and the gold match. And then on this page, Carla, you will recognize this trim. This is also from Carla. Put that down the page. And then this is one of the dangles that we all made together. It has some lace and a little piece of fabric and paper and more lace and a button. So I hung that there. Whoops, get it back into. And then down at the bottom, I had these pieces of paper that I had stamped. And I just tore them down and I colored the little flowers in to match the stuff on the other side. And then after I glued them down, I put a little bit of shading so they look a little bit three-dimensional. And then on the back side, I added this. This is not, well, it may have been a long time ago from Carla. I didn't get it in this most recent buy. I've bought from her before, so it could have, but I don't know, Carla, do you recognize it? And then on this page, I put down some pattern paper and I did that tracing paper over the top again with edges. And then I took one of my over the corner bookmarks and I put a topper on it. And the topper is made from this fabric that's on the front. And I did a little boy. The flowers, the yellow kind of matches over here. And then I've got a girl on this side and a boy on this side. So that's that page. And then I decorated the back of, which I need to glue down a little. You guys, whoever gets this may find a few spots here and there where isn't that always the case with a, not yours, but pretty? Yeah, I thought it went really well there. I decorated the back side of the bookmark. I took some cheesecloth and I put that heat gun that I have, that extra hot heat gun, and I burned it basically. There were some holes in it, but you see the real dark spots are burned, and then I've got lighter brown, and then just a little flower and a butterfly up here. So that's the back of that bookmark. Since it was going to show, I decided to decorate the back. Put a piece of burlap ribbon down the side. And then at the bottom, I took another little piece of this lace and a piece of this little fabric and then just a little green button on top just to tie the two pages together, and then also with that. So try to kind of get some cohesion going on. And then on this page, I used another lace. And again, I had this, it was already this color, and I had it on a spool. So again, I'm not sure if that came from Carla. Might have. And then just a couple more pieces of ephemera, one of my little envelopes with a little pearl. Come on. A little pearl on the closure, and then some more shading to make it look like it's kind of standing up off the page. And then on this last page, the only thing I did on here is I added a piece of black and gold trim at the top because I thought that pink just kind of looked too lonely up there. And it matches so that even though that's gold and this is brass, the brass really is goldish tone. And so the brass and the black matches with the brass and the black up there. And Big Mama, I heard you call me out in your video about being too symmetrical. Made me think of this, trying to get these to match. And then I did one last thing. On the back, I added, this is the pocket we made just the other day. And I decided, gotta glue it down there. I decided to use it because it just went so perfectly. And then remember this that we made? We made these little like specimen cards, but not specimens. So I put that in the back pocket because I think the colors just really go. And then I had this, I think I made this by myself. I don't think I made it online, but it's a little scallop and it's got this dragonfly in the middle, little cheesecloth and a word, a little bit of lace and a brad. And I stuck that in the front pocket. So that's the finished journal, but somebody will win. I just got to fix up that closure today and I'll get that done. Hi, Stacy. I just went through the walkthrough of the journal again. It turned out absolutely beautiful. Oh, thank you, Carla. I think it's great. It's got a lot of your stuff in it. Oh, here's that lace again. I don't know if you were here when we did this, but this was the corset tag, and we put lace to hold it in, and then it, it just comes out of there. But that's that other lace again, and I did a double row up here and just a single down here. So, oh, yeah, I'm not, maybe at the very end, people can leave if they've seen it 100 times and I'll do one last walkthrough, but that's the journal. Lots of stuff sticking out and the bookmark sticks out at the top and I've got a little bit of bling and some threads coming out the bottom. So that's the journal. Now, for the two that just came in, I need numbers for the, no falling in here. Yeah, I think it turned out I think it turned out great. Donna, I saw your note about sending you my address and I will do that. I had appointments yesterday, so I was out running around a lot. All right, so Stacy and Marty need to give me numbers. Here's what we have already. We're going 1 to 50. Here are the numbers we have. So give me your numbers. And Mike, if you're listening, you need to give me a number too. And even if you're not into journals, you could give it as a gift to somebody come the holidays. And I'm fine with, see, Stacy wants 22. You guys are all clumped up together. You crack me up. Stacy is 22. Remember, it's 1 to 50. And Marty, what's your number? So, Mike, you need to give me a number. And if the shipping turns out to be too much, maybe we could split it. But I'm fine to ship to you. Oh, Mike. Oh, thank you. You've in the past not wanted to give me a number. So I'm glad. Marty, what's your number? 17. Oh, Cheryl already has 17. Pick a different one, Marty. Pick a different number, Marty. 40. Okay. All right. Now back to the bag. So that's the journal. Wasn't that a fun project? I think we need to do more of that kind of stuff. Okay. Let's, where we all make something together and then give it away. And maybe we could say if if you've won one thing already, we don't want the same person winning all the time. I know that person would love it, but we want to spread the love. So that's going to go there. I want to kind of pull it a little bit tight. That's going to go there. Those can line up. And those can line up. Yay. All right. Now I need to cut, and this is always a delicate operation because I'm cutting through some of these strings, but it'll be glued down and it'll have that lace over the top of it, so I think it will be okay. There we go. Now let's get as much glue on there as we can. And get it kind of stretched out a little bit so it matches up on both sides. Yay! No, and I need to get I have started an idea. Oh, egg cup and a plate. No, we didn't give Rose a number. I'll message her. She usually watches these. Oh, did she send she has a new grandbaby. She texted me a picture yesterday. I don't know if you all have seen it, but she's got a new grandbaby. All right. I always zip it from left to right, so I got to make sure this stays the front. Sometimes I forget and do it wrong. I don't think there's really a front. Maybe that's the back. All right, so what I want to do is start in the back, and then what I will do is cut this even. Well, maybe not. I want to start it in the back, wrap it around, and then bring it around to meet in the back. That's usually what I do. So I'm going to put some, and I just glue the top down first, and then I come back and tack down where I need to on the bottom. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just leave it loose. It depends. Now we're going to have to fold this a little bit here because we got to get that lace around there. You started an idea journal. It's so cool because, a lot of guys think our craft is all girly and I guess to some extent maybe it is. We do a lot of pinks and things like that. But Mike, what I love about having you here is that you're finding ways to take the things that we do and incorporate them into your art. And that just makes my heart happy. It really does. Okay. Have a great day, Susan. Hey, Vanessa. You didn't pick a number yet. We finished the junk journal or junk mail journal, and we're going to do a drawing for it. And I know that everybody or somebody had suggested, why don't we do a draw, an auction and then send the money for Hawaii? I think that's a wonderful idea. I'm just not sure, if it's just, I'm not sure we could really, yeah, I love Mike being here too. I'm not sure we could raise enough to really make a difference, but what I encourage you to do, if you like that idea, is because the journal's free. So, nobody's going to pay anything for the journal. Make your own donation and make it in honor of this group. Say this is for Inked Pulp Art Before Breakfast and, make a donation that way. I think that would be a great idea rather than us raffling this off because I mean, if everybody sent $20 and we've got, you know, 10 people that send money, that's $200. If we just raffle off one journal, you know, it might get up to 50 just because of the cause, but it won't get to 200. I mean, I'm sure it won't. And that way everybody can give a little bit. And oh, is that your number for the drawing? Here's what everybody has picked so far. Mike's got 47, so if that's your number, I'll put you down for 50, but here's what everybody's got so far. We don't have any real low numbers. 17 is the lowest. Got a lot right in the middle. Yeah, pick a cause that's like the the Red Cross or United Way or somewhere where you're pretty sure it's not a scam. But I think that we could make a bigger impact if we each donated versus one big donation. And if you don't want to do it in honor of the group, you certainly don't have to do that. You can just do it under your own name. There we go. We'll put that over the top. Yeah, I know. I would donate it to an organization that yeah, I wouldn't just go to some GoFundMe page and do it because, yes, you don't know that it's going to go to the cause. You are absolutely right. Isn't it sick that some people think to try to make money off of other people's tragedy? It hurts my heart. But that's on the back. I don't usually do a lot on the back. Let's see. There. Now, this part right here didn't get glued down. So now is when I go around and see where I need to tack it down more. I need some there. And I need some there. Not on the edge. Now, we need to do a little decoration on the front. I don't want to cover up all this beautiful. What kind of lace is this? Is this filet crochet? It looks like the threads are pulled though, and I know that's a thing too when you pull the threads. So I'm not sure what this lace is. But it's pretty. Now, let me see what else I have from her. Does it have to be the back? No, it doesn't have to be, except that I'm kind of anal about having my bag zipped from left to right. That's just something that I don't know why. I mean, we could put something in the middle here, and that's just, can be the back. That's not to say we couldn't put a charm or a button or something right here in the middle. Oh, thanks, Wendy. I think it's pretty too. Okay, let's see. I've got this blue doily, but yeah, I don't know if I want to put more blue on there. Seems like there's an awful lot of blue. I've got some of this, but that's more just white. I was going to say I could make a pocket there. Let me look in her other box. Where is it? The other box has more trims and that kind of stuff. Ooh, this is kind of a satiny ribbon. Could put a pocket there and something over the pocket. That's an option. I've got this light blue fabric. We could do something like that and then maybe put a little doily or something in the middle of it. Denim fabric. I don't want to put denim on this. Like that. I'm just pulling out the options that I have here and then we'll decide on something. This is kind of how I roll when I do these projects. I just start putting some out. I think it needs another little pop of color though, like maybe yellow or, ooh, you know what I've got? We could put a little bit of this and a little bit of this yellow lace right here in the corner. What do you guys think of that? This is more crochet trim that she sent me. Do you guys like that for a little pop of color? She also, oh, I surely can. She also sent me these two little tassels. I could stick the blue one on the zipper. Oh, no, that might be too long. Of course, I could cut it off. And this one's really big. This one's too big. Yeah, I don't know about the tassels. Yep, I'm back in. I'm back in frame. Thanks for telling me. Let's see what else I've got in here. There's more denim. Let's see what's in here. Nothing that really matches what we have here. Yeah, it's too long though, I think. Let me try it again. And I'm wondering if I can cut it off. Hang on, I'm just browsing through this box to see if there's anything else that might match. Not in your world. Do you guys, well, let's talk about this first. Do you like this light blue with the yellow for a pop of color? Is that an option? Let's do that first and then we'll come back to the tassel. You don't like it. Okay. You need something darker than the yellow. Okay. What does everybody else think? Remember, this is a democratic thing we got going on here. Oh, she sewed this closed. This is like a little, like a little flower. I don't like it though as a flower. I might like it as a piece of trim. You like yellow and blue, but not that lace. Okay. I've also got this. And then we could put one of her gold buttons on there. Where are the buttons? Buttons, buttons, where are the buttons? We could just do a pale yellow. And like a button on there. There's that one. There's that. Oh, that's pretty. What about a solid color ribbon, like a pale ribbon? I'm trying to keep it with stuff that she sent other than the material in the back, and I don't know. You know what I have? Oh, can I find it now? Carla, are you still here, dear? We could tear this down a little bit. I've got this trim that Carla sent me. The dark blue. Oh, no, that's this right here. I still have it. So what if we did that light? I'm trying to keep it. I could rip this down and just make it the, and I could tell her this came from one of our viewers. Or we could put it all across the bottom, but we already have something all across the top. I like to do things in, what am I looking for? Are you talking about this? Look in the bag. What am I looking for? I have denim. And you know, denim might not be horrible on here. I think it's, we could put a piece of denim. It's dark. And then if we wanted, we could put that yellow ribbon and then the gold, because the gold and the yellow would pull together. Dark blue ribbon in the bag on the left. Okay, here's the bag on the left. This is navy. It's like a twill ribbon. What about that? Do some navy, and I could even wrap it around to the back a little bit. What do you think about that? And maybe a button. Yeah, it wasn't a rubber band. It was, she took a paper clip and, oh no, that did have a rubber band. I don't know. Yeah, it had a twist tie. What do you think about, whoops, sorry. What do you guys think about that? Now that it's on there, you know, it's probably too dark, I think. It's too much of a contrast. At least that's just my opinion. No, it's not a satiny, unfortunately. Let me see. Oh, here's another blue one. This one is more satiny, and then it's also got some fabric under it. So it's got, I don't know if I like that fabric, but that one's more, it's a, is that gross grain? Is that what that is? Move my coffee. It's going to be, I promise it's okay. Hi, Kelly. Hey, Kelly, we finished. Oh, you have a number. Never mind. What do you think about that with a button? See, blue and silver go together better, so I don't know if I like the gold without any other yellow on here. That's my only thing. Like, even if we put that over it and had a two-tone, that looks better. I just don't think that gold and blue are such a good combination. Let's see what else I have. Let's see if I have anything else in here. I've just got a pile of her stuff. I just like dumped it all out on my table. we could take a bit of this. I could kind of put it on the corner here. Fold it in, fold it up. I could do it on both corners and make a little yellow, and then we could need a much smaller button though. Yep, thumbs up everybody. What do you think about this, Mimi? If we did that on both sides, if I had the two, and then find just a little, ooh. Or maybe, who suggests that, Kelly? Maybe we put the button up at the top in the middle for an embellishment. Show the denim again. Okay. I'll do it over on this other side. This is the denim. It's cut wonky, but that's okay. And the yellow. And then a button on there. I like this up here. I really do. It's bright gold, but I like it. You like what button? Oh, how about if I just do this? And get that dang coffee cup out of the way, as Donna said. Okay. The pearl button, the doily idea better. Yeah, I kind of do too, because this is really kind of elegant, especially with the pearl. And the denim is more casual. And if we did the doily idea, it would cover, like this corner here, but the left side and then the button at the top. That's what I'm thinking. I'll have to cut that shank off, but oh, it's one of those shanks that holds the pearl in the top. That's okay. I can glue it down. Yeah, I do too. So let's cut this doily. It kills me to cut it. I'm gonna cut it in half first, and then we'll see. It would be nice to have that doily showing pretty on the back side as well. I just got to figure out how to do that. So if we put this here, put this here, there we can sort of get it. Oh, I could just wrap it around and cut it off at the bottom, and then it would be I could just do that. Now these little extra flaps that were out here are going to have to be folded down, but that's okay. Yes. Yes, Donna? I'm not looking. I cut it. And I have a really hard time cutting things, but you know what? I'm getting over it. I'm learning to get over it because, okay, so we're going to go, I do want it up a little bit so it wraps around the bottom and then fold it over the top. Actually, no, yeah. Okay, let me get it down. I'm trying to find which is the top and which is the bottom. This is the bottom. Okay, let me get it put down on the front and then we can navigate it to the back. I don't like that piece. Okay. Nope. I want a good bit of yellow showing. Okay. I'll just cut this little string off. It's got a knot in it. And these two little pieces. All right. So I'm going to put it a little bit over the bottom. So about right there, you guys? Or is that too high? Let me look at it. I always have to do it and then look at it. Oh, that's got a big hole in it. But I could glue that together. Or I could pick a different side. Let's do this one. Okay. About right there. We don't want it to go too high. Cheryl, if you cut the doily down more across, you should get equal rounds on both sides. Yeah, but I want to fold it a little bit. I want it to come under before I go across. Let me, I want to get this placement first, and then we can, you guys think right there is good? Too much yellow showing? I think it needs to be even top and bottom, okay? We can do that. I was doing it kind of like, you know, a corner. But there it is. Pretty even top and bottom. So I'm going to glue this down because I want to get moving with this thing. Too high on the left side. Yep. Okay. Now the trick is going to be getting the other side to look the same. Okay, I'm going to glue that down there. I'm going to glue it there. And there. Okay. There's that. Now, what I want to do, and I don't need this much necessarily, is I want to bring it up and then over, and then I'll cut it off. So I don't quite needed that. I don't need it quite that tall. And look at this extra little piece we'll have. All right, let's put some dabs of glue on here and fold it up so that it goes around the bottom and then it'll go around the side and then it will be like loose on the bottom here, but I'll no. Okay, why isn't that working? Because I just want it. Okay, let's cut it here. Now if I screw it up, I screw it up. Yeah, that's, now it goes a lot longer on the back. It goes over farther, much farther. But now I could take it down like this, but then I'd have to cut it more over here, and I'd rather not. And this is the back. So I could do this and just see it's bulky here at the corner though, if I do that. If I go straight across, then it's going to go all right. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to. So if I cut this right here and take out some of this bulk, I can, okay. I can move that over, and then I can still wrap this around. And then it's, hang on, I got to take out a good bit of bulk out of here to get it, okay, so that's that. And then that's that. And you can hardly tell that I have cut it. What do you guys think of that? And then I'll just make sure I glue all those ends down. Hey, Kim. All right, I'm making a bag, Kim. And this bag is for the lady who, I don't know if you were here when I showed it, but I was at one of my shows at Sugar Mountain, and this lady, she was an older lady, who lives in Florida. She had recently lost her husband, and she was, cleaning out and trying to downsize in case she had to move. And she was looking at some of the stuff that I was doing with the paper stuff. You know what? I'm going to have to cut this thing all the way up and just put it on like this. She was looking at some of the stuff I was doing with the fabrics and the doilies, and she told me that she had a bunch of that stuff saved up over the years. Oh, that looks fine. You honestly can hardly tell. She had a bunch of stuff saved up over the years. Yes, I do have pretty scraps for clusters. And could she send me some because she really thought I could do something with her stuff? And I was like, sure. I said, and I'll make you a bag out of, out of it. And when she sent it, so she sent it, I didn't think she would. She's like, if a box shows up from Florida, and I gave her my address, and actually she sent 2 boxes. And she said, you don't need to send me anything in return. But she really liked the bags. She thought they were so cute. And so I really wanted to make a bag for her. So that's what this is. And almost everything on this bag is stuff that she sent me. The only thing that is not is, of course, the bag itself, and then this blue fabric that's underneath the lace that I had. And it just went so well. But this trim, this little doily here, look at that. Now, do we want to put it on both sides or do we want to just leave it on one? And then we were going to put, I don't know where I put that button now. There it is. We were going to put that in the middle up here. Do we need two sides or do we just need one? If we do both, it's real matchy-matchy. As Big Mama says, it's my symmetry. We could still put a little piece of, we could do a little piece of fabric on this side. Like I said, I have this that we could put over here. And then I still have this ribbon that could go down. And I could tear that down a little. It doesn't have to be that big. We could do that on that side and make it, actually, if I did that, I would move it up and not put it right at the bottom. Okay. So we could do something like that at the top. And then I feel like we would need one other thing in here somewhere, but we could put another piece of that lace. Or look at this, you guys. What if we did this and we're at an hour and this is going to be a long one. What did I do with that piece that I cut off? We could take that blue and we could just put a piece of this over here. It needs threes though. It needs something else on here. If we're going to do that. Can I put it on the bottom just to see what it will look like? Yes, ma'am. I certainly can. That's that piece that's torn. That edge has a something with it. It's about right there. Just come down just a little, but you guys get the idea. That's what it looks like with both. And then the button at the top. I mean, that's really pretty too. Oh yeah, we have that tassel. Where did I put it? I got it out and laid it out so it would kind of loosen up a little because it got a little crumpled in that bag. What did I do with it? What do I do with it? There it is. And then that little tassel on there. I can just do a lark's head knot on here. Mimi, no, the other side. I saw a face with... Okay, hang on. Let me put this tassel on here. Okay, there's the tassel. Where'd you see a face? This one's got a little... Well, I could cut it there. You could do it that way. All right, ladies, what do you think about that? I got to cut this shank off. And then I got to put a lot of glue. Put quite a bit of glue so it stays. Now, this is 8.5 inches, so I want it at 4 1/4 right there. We want it at 4 1/4. Julie. Gosh, we haven't seen you in a while. I've missed you. I am going to glue down this little trim a little bit right here where the button is. I may go around and glue it all down, actually, just so it stays down. But I don't need to do that on camera. I can do that off camera. I don't want anything that'll catch on anything when she's using it. All right, so there's that. And then we'll have to put this one over as well. And just another, let's see, I need, okay, well, let's glue this down. Oh, on vacation. There you go. So, lots been happening since you've been gone. What I'm working on right here, when I was at one of my Sugar Mountain shows, not this last one in August, it was the first one that I did in July. I had a lady okay, we're right at the edge of that. I had an older lady come to my booth, and she fell in love with the work I was doing, like with the bags and the laces and doilies and all my journals. She just really liked what I was doing with that stuff, and she told me that her husband had recently passed away, and she was trying to downsize because she figured she'd probably have to move at some point, and she thought that I could do some really good stuff. Those are about the same, aren't they? No, this needs to go up a little higher. Okay, tell me what you think. Donnie, you've got that eye for symmetry. Is that about the same on both sides? I think it is. Let's do this. Let's fold it in half. Yep, it's just about the same. And so Julie, she asked me if I could use, some stuff that she said, I have saved this kind of stuff throughout my entire marriage, and I have so much of it, and she said, I'm never going to do anything with it. Can I send it to you? And I said, well, certainly I'll pay you for it. Just, she said, no, I just want it to go to somebody who will do something with it. I said, oh, I would definitely do something with it. So I gave her my address, and she said, if a box shows up from Florida, you'll know who it is. Well, a month went by. In fact, it showed up when I was back at the show again for August. So I went to Sugar Mountain for July and August, and it showed up, only it was 2 boxes. And I had no clue. I had forgotten all about her offering to send it. Yeah, I think we ended up having to cut this completely off. And she sent me 2 full boxes of beautiful stuff. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. And she said in her note, she said, you don't have to send me anything, just put it to good use. And so, even though she said I didn't have to send her anything, I wanted to make her a bag out of oh my gosh. No, I didn't ask you because I was going to put it right in the middle, and I know what you would say to that. No, put it just slightly off center. I know that's what you would say. Yeah, and then that piece is going to go right on top there, and then that'll match. That's coming up a little bit. So anyway, I'm taking a long time to tell this story. So I thought I would make her a bag out of the stuff that she sent. So everything on this journal except the blue fabric behind the lace, that was mine. Everything except that is from her box. And then this bag is going to go to her. And in her note to me, she says, I have whole, doilies that are intact. Are you interested in those? And so I'm thinking, well, heck yeah, I'm interested. Okay, that's pretty close. It may not be exact, but it's pretty darn close. That's the back. All right, let me. Oh my gosh, I went through it here. Like all of this stuff that's sitting all off to my side here, that's all from her. It was 2 medium rate um priority boxes that she sent me, and she spent some money to send it, but she's from Florida and she has a vacation place up at Sugar Mountain, so I got to think she's not hurting for money, cuz the whole time I was at Sugar Mountain, the majority of the customers were from Florida and they have vacation homes up there. Okay, let's put that on there like that. And because of all the little intricacies, you really can't tell that it's been cut and glued together. You really can't. I need just a little bit of glue in there. So I want to make sure everything's glued together really well. And I'll go when I'm off camera and I'll go around and check it and glue everything. But that's the finished bag. What do you guys think? You think she'll like it? I love the pop of yellow on there. What do you think? Probably need to glue down these little edges too. What do you think? We are at an hour and 22 minutes, so I need to wrap it up. But I will go around and glue down all of the little, floppy things. Don't need to. She will love it. Oh, I think so too. And then it's just, and you guys saw again how I make these decorated bags. It's just all glue. You just have to be careful when you're gluing near the top not to get glue in the zipper area. And if you do, and I have occasionally, just open it up, take some rubbing alcohol, put it on like a paper towel, and rub it over the zipper till you dissolve that glue. All right, there it is. Wendy, do you still have your bag? You got the red bag, didn't you? That is so pretty. That is so pretty. I think she'll love it too. Even said you'd say something about the tree. Oh, I'm loving this. All right, you guys. I'm gonna call it a video because we're at an hour and 24 minutes. Thank you for helping me make this today. And you do. Oh, good. Thanks for helping me make this. I'm gonna put a little note inside. I'm gonna do a little handwritten note to her and tell her that I do a morning show and that the whole group that I had showed you guys what she sent and that we all got together and made this as a thank you to her. So that's it. Aw. Um, so that's it for today. We are done. I don't know what we'll do tomorrow, but does everybody have, yes. Did we get Wendy? So we're doing a drawing for those who were a graduation hat. Yep. For those who were here for the making of the junk mail journal. Oh, I do have you, Wendy. You're 29. We're going to be doing that drawing. Oh. What do you think about a little piece up there to offset the tassel and add a third yellow element? Nah. Nah. Oh, hi, Janet. Janet, I just finished making this bag. And oh, Julie needs to do a number. Okay, hang on one sec. Let me tell Janet about this. So Janet, this is a canvas bag that we just decorated on this live session. And the stuff that I used to decorate it, I have three, oh, the button. I met a lady at the show I did in July, and you all could probably recite this story too. And she loved what I did with the fabrics and all that good stuff. And yeah, it's all glued. And so she asked me, she said, my husband recently passed away, and I have all this stuff that I've collected over the years of my marriage, and I need to downsize, she said, in case I end up having to move. And she said, I'm not using it. I will never use it. Can I send it to you? I said, oh, yes, please. And so she sent me two medium size priority boxes full of stuff. I mean, here's just some of it that I pulled out for this project. And so I wanted to make her one of my canvas bags. So everything on this bag, except for the blue fabric underneath the lace, because she didn't have any of that in there. That is mine, but everything else on this bag came out of those boxes that she sent me, Janet. And so that's the front and that's the back. And that is, I'm going to send that to her. Vintage is Julie, Janet. Oh my gosh, I know. And I had forgotten about it because it was about a month before I got it. I had forgotten all about it. And then these boxes showed up. And so anyway, this is going off to my benefactor in Florida to tell her thank you for her lovely gift. So yeah, I make these all the time. There's a good idea for you, Janet. You can get the little zipper pouches off of Amazon and then just use stuff. It's all glued together because obviously I can't sew it or it would sew it shut. So I use Fabri-Tac and everything is glued together and it holds up really well. But anyway, that's the bag. It's going to, her name is Maria, and that's it. So at an hour now, an hour and 30, Sugar Mountain is it's towards Boone. It's not too far from Boone. It's near Grandfather Mountain. It's in the not too far from the Tennessee border. In fact, it's real close to the Tennessee border. Yeah, North Carolina. All right, ladies, I got to go get other stuff done, but thank you so much. I shall put a nice little note in this and send it off to her. And we'll see what she says. All right, have a wonderful day, everybody. Love you all. Please give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.